As primarily biology majors, most of us will come face to face with the issue of animal testing at some point in our schooling or careers.
Each year it is estimated that 100 million animals are used in animal testing. That is the student body of Carroll College times 25,000.
Animals caught in the web of scientific research suffer enormous physical and psychological pain.
Animals are seen simply as resources.
As little more than products to make our lives more convenient and comfortable.
But where does the cruelty end?
Animal testing is outdated,
invalid,
unconventional.
And there are cheaper alternatives that are just as accurate, if not more so than animals.
So what can we do? How does this pertain to us?
We need to realize that the choice isn't between animals and humans.
The choice is to speak up for animals who don't have a voice.
Our goal is not to shock or disturb you.
But we do want to open your eyes.
Consider the alternatives.
Consider the animals.
They suffer in isolation.
They fear pain and death.
But they are not.
But they are not.
But they are not.
But they are not.
But they are not
human.
As with any controversial topic, there are two sides to every story.
Animal testing is one of the few issues in our society that has an extremist viewpoint on either end of the spectrum and an extensive gray area in between. How do you find a balance between being completely desensitized and not caring about the well-being of the animals you're testing on, or being 100% against animal testing and demonstrating this belief through your lifestyle habits?
The only alternative to animals are human.
Here's some questions to consider.
Would you give me your ovary?
Would you give me your liver?
Would you be willing to be the first test subject for HIV vaccine?
Are you willing to accept the side effects of a product which up until now has only been tested on in a culture or petri dish?
Are you prepared to put you or your child in the forefront of scientific research?
Have you ever had a vaccine or used birth control or even used hair products or makeup?
If you say you are 100% against animal testing, the only way you would not be considered a hypocrite is if you do not reap the benefits of these products at all.
These people are the only ones whose anti-animal testing approach can be fully respected.
In 3rd and 4th centuries BCE, the history of animal testing goes back to the writings of the Greeks, with Aristotle and Erasistratus being the first people to do experiments on living animals. In 2nd century Rome, a physician by the name of Galen dissected pigs and goats and is known today as the father of vivisection. In 1655, Edmund O'Meara, an Irish ethnicity physiologist, expressed that one of the chief scientific objections to vivisection is that the pain that the subject endures interferes with the accuracy of the results, and he states, in quote, "The miserable torture of vivisection places the body in an unnatural state," unquote. In 1871, Henry Bergh founded the ASPCA, which stands for the American Society of the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. In 1876, the Cruelty to Animals Act was created to regulate animal testing and was promoted by Charles Darwin, and he states, in quote, "You ask my opinion on vivisection. I quite agree that it is justifiable for real investigations on physiology, but not for mere damnable and detestable curiosity. It is a subject which makes me sick with horror, so I will not say another word about it, else I shall not sleep tonight," unquote. In 1883, Claude Bernard, known as the Prince of Vivisectors and the Father of Physiology, established animal experimentation as a part of the standard scientific method. Also in 1883, American Anti-Vivisection Society, or AAVS, is founded. Anti-vivisectionists of the era generally believed the spread of mercy was a great cause of civilization and vivisection was cruel. From 1903 to 1910, what has become to be known as the Brown Dog Affair in England involved a statue of a dog erected in memory of it being used for vivisection. The public had its first view of the controversy of vivisection going on between medical students and anti-vivisectionists. In 1966, the U.S. legislature passed the Laboratory Animal Welfare Act.
So I can't wait to go home for Easter. I'm so excited. I miss my family so much.
Me too, I know. I miss my dog so much. Is that weird?
No, not at all. What are you doing?
Oh, this? It's my new CoverGirl mascara. It brings out my eyes. It has light reflecting pigments in it.
Are you serious? You're using CoverGirl? Don't you know that CoverGirl tests on animals?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, they do. And think about it. How many rabbits had to suffer just so that this could be designated safe for you? It's nonsense. How many beauty products are on the market, and yet we still need another mascara?
No, I guess you're right. I feel awful. I wonder how many products I have at home that have had animals tested on.
I guarantee it's more products than you know. And just next time do your research. There's plenty of companies that don't test their products on animals. And if you're not going to do it for you, do it for your dog.
Don't buy CoverGirl.